I would like to introduce you to a new friend of mine. I say new because really, well, I only met him like 5 days ago. And this particular individual is, well, this is difficult to describe. I was going to say a legend, but, you know, if legend is here, then he is, hold on. Here. Stop laughing. Roothy.
Legend in front of me.
And in Australian terms, beyond legend.
Good morning. Well, I want to see.
Roothy's doing a vlog about the tyres. All things in their proper order. First, John's vehicle. This is Milo. Milo is yes, it is. It is definitely the most famous four-wheel drive vehicle in Australia. In fact, it's one of the most famous vehicles in Australia, period. And that's why it is as much of a celebrity and as much of a legend as Roothy himself. This here is Milo 2. I met John on the BFG launch and we hit it off. We just started talking. We have so much in common. In fact, it's uncanny how much we have in common. And I don't say that just because, you know, we both make four-wheel drive programs, but our history of publishing and all of those things actually made it a very, very interesting encounter. And he's an absolutely charming individual with huge knowledge. I actually feel a little bit kind of, you know, because I'm overwhelmed by the richness of knowledge that he has, and willing to share, and it's been an enormous privilege for me to actually spend time with him, to be honest with you, because he is a celebrity of the highest stature, not just in four-wheel drive terms. But his YouTube channel is linked in the description below. Go and have a look at his channel. Amazing, amazing stuff.
Hardly a professional rig, hey? Hardly a professional rig compared to yours. It does the job.
It does. It's not about the equipment, it's about the story.
Yeah, well, yeah, you've told some beauties too, I've got to say. I wish I had a few more sort of exciting animal stories for you, you know. I mean, you tell me about lions and tigers and hyenas, and all I can come up with is a koala bear dropping out of a tree or something, you know. It's not that exciting, is it really?
There are other things to compensate for.
There are.
Animals.
There are. It's fantastic. I love your truck too, by the way.
Do you?
I'm kind of jealous. Do that with a 12HT, I'd be a happy man forever.
So, I know. Well, thank you. I was actually a bit worried that you would see my truck and kind of snarl at it, because I know you're a traditionalist and I respect that completely.
Yep.
Particularly now because I had a little orange light come out on the dashboard yesterday.
Oh,
and
yes.
You've told me what it probably is.
Yeah, we'll have a look, eh?
And we'll have a quick look. But little orange lights?
Yes.
I don't like little orange lights.
I don't have any orange lights. In fact, I've got very few lights.
Lights, period. Yes. So, you mentioned that it's probably air cleaner issue?
Well, it's what I find typical of tour trucks. You know, in the bush, anything that's sucked a lot of dust, and you've done a bit of dust, you can see it.
And it's not a particularly big air filter.
We both know that. Want me to do that? It's always good to see a bloke who's hands-on with his own truck. I can keep my delicates away. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
And look at the dust that's come through.
Yeah, look at that.
You know. Do you want a finger in there? You said?
So in there's a bit.
Yeah.
It's not terrible.
No. Do you mind if I rip this off?
Rip it off. Rip it off.
Look at this. First modification. Come to Roothy's place. We're going to take that rubbish off. And this. See how much dust is trapped in that? That's what you've been...
Yeah.
That's causing your issue.
Yeah. I have a theory.
Right.
And I'm worried about how you're going to take it.
Yep.
Is it possible, I know this is a long shot, is it possible that my truck is Milo's love child?
I can't use the word I'd like to use about now. Well, I don't know. I do like the green. It's a Toyota. Milo has been around a bit, yeah. Been around the traps a bit.
He's been
a lot.
Yeah. You think he's been a very naughty boy?
I'm just wondering what he mated with to produce this. You know, I mean, maybe it was that trip on the Spirit of Tasmania. I did leave Milo alone in the bowels of the ship for a long time, so who knows.
And loneliness affects all of us.
Loneliness affects all of us on the road, I'm sure. Hey, good on you. There's a lot of similarities. There's a major difference though.
The sound of the engine.
Oh yes, oh yes.
You got to hear this. You got to hear this.
See this? Yeah, from a Rover lawnmower. It cost $8. It's the most expensive feature I've got in this truck.